Hello everyone, how are you doing today? I'm back with another video, and in today's video we have an old Acer mini laptop. This one is an Acer Aspire V5, and if you want to know the exact model, you can find it on the bottom label at the bottom cover, which says Aspire V5-121-0869. And in this video I'm going to show you guys to how to upgrade, how to replace your broken LCD for any Aspire V5 models. And this is really simple and straightforward. It's not complicated. So yeah. So the client brought this one in because the screen is broken and it is not showing in here, but it is damaged. And if I try to power it on, you'll see the whole image distortion, everything. So if I find the power jack for this one, it should be somewhere over here. I'm gonna turn it on, and the screen just looks cracked up. It's like really cracked. So we're gonna replace this one and fix it up. It's really simple. The tools that you're gonna need, it's a tweezer and a screwdriver set. So for the screwdriver set, I'm gonna be using an UFIXTEK screwdriver set. We're gonna be using a Phillips #1. Also, you will need a tweezer, a pointy tweezer, and we're gonna get it started. Obviously, you will need a replacement screen. So, in order, if you want to know which one to buy, I'm gonna show you guys how to find out the exact model and show you guys how to order one. All right, to remove the bezel of the screen, first let's go ahead and remove these tiny covers. Just pointed, it's a screw cover. Just lift them up. Round ones, one on each side at the bottom. All right, and then go ahead and remove the screw right underneath those. Once you remove those, now what you want to do, grab an opening tool or just grab a guitar pick and stick it between the side covers just like that, and just twist it. Twist it towards the outside, to the top portion, go all around. Pretty much I'm sticking it right in there. And go to the left and right side. And the bottom side here, you can put your finger there and just cross it over like that and open it up a little wider. And then just pull it out a little bit, and it's gonna crack the back side. There you go. And then just bring it up. It is really dusty in the corner. Use an old toothbrush to clean up in the corners, to reach right there to remove extra dust that it's built up there. All right, the screen is right here. The screen is being held down by 4 screws, one on each corner. Don't remove the 2 screws for the hinges. Remove the one that is right in here. So remove this screw right at the bottom, the one on the other side, top right and top left. Once you remove these ones, grab a tweezer and disconnect the webcam cable, which is right on top, just by pulling it back. Now you can grab the LCD, bring it towards the keyboard and lay it down. Now what you want to do, you want to remove this adhesive off here. This is for the webcam. And down here, and also if you want the model for your LCD, it should be here. I'm looking upside down. It says model number B116. That means 11.6 inches. That's why they always say 11.6. XW03 version 2. The version 1 has these earlobes on the side, and version 2 has the earlobes on the bottom. So that's why the version 1 and 2 is important. Otherwise, you won't be able to place it in here. And go ahead and remove this. Cut this tape. I usually cut it because the adhesive is really hard. And once you cut it, just lift up from here and pull the jack backward. Slide it back. Don't lift it up, slide it underneath. Add a little adhesive, peel it off. Then you have your old screen. Place that to one side. Grab the new screen. Just set it down the way you removed the other one. Grab the jack right like this, and you want to slide it right in there. Be gentle and slide it, and then you want to just bring it all the way towards the jack. Be gentle with it. I'm trying to do it, show you guys, but just sliding it down there. There you go. And I'm pulling this cable, this extra plastic, so I can get a real grip for it. So there we go. Nicely installed there. You can use a Kapton tape to just reinforce it. Just put it on top so it won't slide back down, but it will never go back down. I've been doing this for a very long time. I never seen one just unhooking itself. But you can just grab a Kapton tape and just put it over and let it the other side so it hugs it right there. Put this cable right beside it. Bring the Wi-Fi cable right, the webcam. Now we're gonna present it right in its place. Just put it right there. And go ahead and before you put it all the way down, grab the webcam. You see I'm holding it like this so I have more room to play around. Put the webcam connector right on top. Hold it with the tweezers probably. I have a big finger, so just push it in. It's just a jack, it goes in one way. And once you have it in place, now all you need to do is to put the 4 screws to hold the LCD in place. And there we go. Once you have it in this position, there's a little plastic cover on top, protection. Just bring it on the side and just lift it like this. Put it to the corner. So I'll leave for the client to rip this apart. So I'm just gonna leave it inside so it's easier to grab. Bring the bezel, put the top portion, just grip the top and bottom cover and just pinch them together. Make sure you hit those tiny clicks. And on the bottom, you don't want to press it like this. Put your hand on the back side so you have a little support. Just pinch them together. And grab the screw for the bottom corners and put the screws in there. Now we're going to turn it on and go to the BIOS and test it out. Put the screw covers, obviously. Now, let's go ahead and plug it in. And going to the BIOS, I believe is F2 or escape. It says auto device and we are in the BIOS, ready to go. This numbers here is on this plastic, so once you rip this apart, the numbers will go away. And this is how you replace your LCD for your Acer Aspire V5 model. Really simple. If you guys like this video and helped you guys out, please click that like button and think about subscribing if you want to support the channel. I really appreciate it. Also, if you have any question or requests, leave them in the comment area. I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video.